Alright, we are at the very last video. We're going to show off. Yeah. So we created ArcoLinuxB Xtended 19.12.2. Numbers don't matter. It's just an indication that around 2019 in December it must have been. It is not December. It's 31 October. Okay, wrongly set. Anyway, we have 1.6 gigabytes. That's not that much. It's obviously because, well, browsers, one, editors, Genie Sublime Text. I mean, there's not so much in there. There's no Plasma either. I mean, it's all small bits and pieces for tiling window managers. So we're going to load them up and let's have a look. This is going to be put online. We're going to share this straight away, not waiting for any release dates or anything. It's the conclusion of our video. The point is you can download it, but the point is you should build it, right? ArcoLinuxB, I've shown you 19 videos how to build your specific combination. And this is our combo. This is a combo saying, okay guys, I want you to learn about tiling window managers, but as a safety, we have a safe net, something like that. We have OpenBox. So if this is not really a thing, you want to take some air and go back into something more suitable for you, then back to OpenBox it is. Now the idea is that we are going to install Calamares in our system, and that we start with OpenBox, and then you start learning about these things. You go to ArcoLinuxD. In ArcoLinuxD.com you'll have all the tutorials you want about all these tiling window managers. And I used to say, I'm still saying it, so I'm still giving the same advice. If you are watching YouTube and you see information about i3, for instance, on other systems, I've installed i3 on Linux Mint, on Ubuntu, on Solus. Basically my message is, it doesn't really matter what distribution it's on, i3 is i3. We of course, we have our own keyboard shortcuts and our own way to work with things, but basically watching another person's video of a completely different distribution will help you as well to understand how all this works. And maybe it's a good time to tell you to have a look at DistroTube. That's right. DistroTube is, for instance, one of the people who says wants to promote tiling window managers and is also very enthusiastic for ArcoLinux. So yes, this is our goal, getting more people to the tiling window managers, but in the same time we want you also to see in 19 videos it's not that difficult to create your own ISO. 6 hours, 7 hours, well, after I've written the article it will be a day's work, and you have your completely personalized, developed a completely different kind of ISO, the ArcoLinuxB Xtended. So it may give you some inspiration, and I know people are already making their own ISOs in the sense of let's combine BSPWM with etc. right? So it's a great way to play around what I call the Lego blocks and say, okay, I want to get this piece and that piece and that piece, and then you forgot a piece, and you see in the videos we forgot a piece. OBConf was not installed, this doesn't work, GTK2 Perl was not installed, no icons, and so on. But that's how you learn, by analyzing, and you have lots of knowledge on there. All ArcoLinuxB GitHubs, ArcoLinuxD GitHubs, all the videos on both, so on 5 websites. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge out there. Almost done, guys. Let's take a look. Restart. We're not waiting for that. Control R, rebooting. We've never had that during the development. Now we have it. Great. So this is our light DM. It has our theme. This is our choice. OpenBox, Qtile, Xmonad, Awesome, BSP, WM, Herbstluft, WM, i3. And I promise if we're going to add more tiling window managers, we'll add them here as well. So this will become a super big ass ISO just with tiling window managers. We start with OpenBox, which is probably the most common looking desktop for most people. The only thing you have to remember in OpenBox is right mouse click. That's it. No menu. There is a workspace. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is polybar for you guys. And the system icons are here. A nice conky. Some blank icons. And the right mouse click as menu. Go to the terminal. And so on and so on. Okay. The file manager, which is Tunar. We like Tunar. We love Tunar. It's a better word. We have configured lots of custom actions in here. I'll miss them every time I go to another distribution. Test it out for the Sardi icons and for the servant icons, which you may maintain. So that's that. This is all menus that are installed, so not much we can do, or not use OB menu generator, which is what generates these menus. But as you see, not that much installed. Just Genie, Melt, Sublime Text, Multimedia, VLC, Network, Firefox, that's it. And all the rest is coming from parts of XFCE, MintStick. This is, by the way, from Linux Mint, an USB writer. Never failed me ever on either distro here or Linux Mint. Conkeys, Conkeys, you know these things. And we made it a little bit smaller. So the menu is a very small menu. We've done it in a video. So check it out how it's done. Make your own menu in OpenBox. Okay, so that's okay. Ctrl-Alt-T is going to work. Super Shift Return is going to work. Ctrl-Alt-Return is going to work. So a lot of things are, of course, inside our, let's show that as well, in our display keybinds. You need to know these guys. Read it, test it out one by one. Xkill is maybe an interesting one. Ooh, Halloween-like, right? Kill. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Next one is Qtile. Of course, we're on one system, which is going to read the same files, take the same icons, the same cursor, the same wallpaper, etc. So things look similar. Obviously, because it's the same data file, data structure, right? Maybe, yeah, a quick check. Yeah, let's do that. Quick check. Go to .config, open Awesome. This is what I would suggest you do. Put them here, put them alphabetically. And you don't waste time looking for your stuff. And start learning about maybe OB menu generator as well, so it makes your menus. Sometimes you will want to change things in there. Qtile. And last one is Xmonad. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tiling window managers and OpenBox. Okay, this is Qtile. So Qtile, go and have a look. I'm gonna put my mobile phone somewhere else. Right, kicked him out. So keyboard shortcuts is maybe something we should take a look at. So they're here. Read again. What are the ones now kicking in? Now, if Atom is not installed, it will not work, obviously. Praga is not installed, will not work. Rofi is not installed, will not work, etc., etc., right? So you check it out. You install the rest if you, want. We wanted to have a minimal kind of approach. So here it is. Xmonad is going to look like this. Xmonad is this one. You need to go inside this guy. Remember, it's actually a language. It's an application. That's how I put it. It's an application. So if there are updates coming in, you update and you don't rebuild. Super Shift R. You don't rebuild, reboot, rebuild R, right? Then you're stuck. And there's the video on ArcoLinuxD.com how to unstuck, how to get unstuck. All right. So again, here, take a look at all the keyboard shortcuts. Of course, they're the same. They should be the same. If not, we change it. We've been using all the same icons everywhere. That's the idea. Awesome. In Lua language. Awesome. RC Lua. Here as well, you can have a look at all the codes. If you've seen some of the conkeys that work with Lua, you might recognize stuff, or in a way that the way it's written. Here are all the keyboard shortcuts as well. Powerful control is something you'll need. Control Alt U is it? V. I thought it was U. Voila, it's U. So there you go. Another one that's interesting for you and awesome is Super S. Super S gives you a total of all the stuff that's in there. So in an overview. Okay, escape. Log out. BSPWM. Come on. Still the same password. Control T, enter. BSPWM is relying a lot on the simple X hotkey daemon. I call it the sexy hotkey daemon because it's a little inside joke. BSPWMRC contains little information. It's a very small config. Maybe not a bad idea to start with this. I don't know. It's all very personal. Anyway, if you want to see what keyboard shortcuts there are, let's kill some stuff with a Super Q, and a Super Q can go as well. This one as well. So here are all the keys, and you have to read it. You have to learn the keys. There's no other way around it. Once you've done, once you've passed that hurdle, you'll see that your fingers are much faster than the mouse. Trust me, they are. So we are on head up sleuth WM. The same applies here. We have an SXHQ daemon in this folder. So that's one of the advantages of what we've done, the renaming of all the packages and rearranging, reorganizing. We are having a simple X hotkey daemon for every tiling window manager, if they use it, of course. But this guy uses it. So take also a look at the auto start. There are also key binding in here to focus left and so on. But these two, that's what you need to, again, read. Can't stress that enough. And then i3, last one. This is the one that has been going from Linux Mint to Solus to Ubuntu to anywhere really. Lots of articles on ericdubois.be, so if you are stuck and you don't find the answer on ArcoLinux.com or ArcoLinuxD.com, there's an ericdubois.be, and like I said, it doesn't really matter on what system we are. i3 is i3, and the solutions it's all in the coding, right? So take a look as well there. So your configuration is here, and all the keyboard shortcuts are somewhere here. Here are some bind sims, right? And you can click and boot up stuff. All right, that's it. Log out, going back maybe one time so that's also in this video. Super X. Watch out for the top left screen. User manager, user ID 972 has been explained how to get rid of that if you want to. So no issue, no problem. But if you hate it being there, there is a solution on ArcoLinuxForum.com for you. 972, that's the user ID. You'll find it with the search. Okay, so that leaves me summarizing. In about 6 hours we've built it. It's started with BSPWM and we made a copy from that, made it more minimal, started adding stuff from i3, OpenBox and all the rest. We understood that we had the need for new packages at some point in time. Okay, let's do this like this. Yeah, better. So we created an ArcoLinux configuration folder file. So that's the .config. Everything that's in the .config that's not related to the desktop is in there. Okay, config, never related to the desktop, just general stuff, icons, themes, that. What else have we done? This has been created, so a new menu, much smaller. So it means that you can install that as well on ArcoLinuxB OpenBox, as well on ArcoLinux. It's just install it. I do need to change something because you can't have doubles and have to tell in the package manager, in the package build, that it's either this one or that one, so it should be replaced. I'll do that later. And then with the calamares, which we can't see here, the calamares is one thing we've done as well. And then of course OpenBox Xtended, where are you? Here. And that's another one. So 3 packages we can see. And the calamares, is that correct? Calamares, super menu generator. I think so. So 4 packages in total. And of course the calamares is something that I can create. I understand that. We'll tackle that later if we are on the Carly project, which is starting with a bare Arch Linux and go from there. Okay, so I hope you, if you see the whole series, I hope you get that it's not that difficult to make your own ISO. It doesn't take a genius. You need to follow some rules. You need to learn the pieces of the puzzle or the Lego pieces, right? And you can make something different. You can make your own ISO that you say, I'm gonna combine BSPWM with i3. That's it. That's enough. Anything is okay for me. Have a go at it. It's fun. It's creative, and I want to, well, motivate people to actually try it more and do an ArcoLinuxB. Build it yourself rather than waiting for us to decide we want to have 3 browsers, etc. Right? You decide what goes on there with this ArcoLinuxB power that you get from us. I'm thinking about a message from a person on Discord that says, Eric, you should ask more for donations in your video. I think this is the right time to do so. I believe I've spent a lot of time, things that I knew how to do, but I've learned anyway, so that's my gain, my win-win, is that I become smarter and I learn stuff. But maybe it's a good thing to ask for a donation on ArcoLinux.info, sorry. And well, if you want that the knowledge keeps flowing to you, and it is flowing, well, support us if you can. All right, cheers.